Well, ladies and gents, the Zeg is back. The Zegler. She got riled up over on social media due to someone just making a comment about her inability to sing. I will say she can actually sing, to be fair. Like, I don't like giving her props, but I will give her that. She can actually sing. But it was just quite comical. Just kind of shows the, I don't know, her sort of defensive nature, I guess. It's just funny. We're going to watch her clap back, firing back at a fan. I say fan, it's not really a fan, is it, to be honest? Well, maybe it's a fan, who knows? But hit subscribe if you are new here, folks, or indeed a returning viewer that's not yet subscribed. I rely on you guys to grow this channel, and it means the world to me that you do help in that endeavour. So, Rachel Zegler has finally broken her silence, but not about the massive controversy surrounding Snow White. So, just as an FYI, she's been dead silent on like social media and stuff. She's not really been saying much at all. And then this got her to talk. Comical. So instead, the Zeg chose to fire back at a social media user who questioned her vocal abilities, completely sidestepping the backlash over her past statements. What were those past statements, I hear you ask? Well, the most prominent one was, I hope Trump and his supporters never know peace. That's a pretty close to quote. It's not 100% verbatim, but that's basically what she said. She wished that anyone that voted for Trump would never know peace, which was... That was a really dumb thing to say, seeing as that's the majority of America, obviously. In the democratic exercise of voting, it was the majority that voted overwhelmingly in favour of Donald Trump. So... yeah, the film's radical changes, Disney's ongoing PR struggle. So the social media comment that set the Zeg off. Zegler's reaction came after a recent Snow White event in Spain, which is very funny, where she performed Waiting on a Wish in front of the Alcázar de Segovia castle, the real-life inspiration for the castle in Disney's 1937 animated film. So obviously... They've really clamped down on what she does with respect to this PR campaign. They had her in Tokyo for a while, Japan, briefly. I say a while. She was there, and then they moved her on to Spain. Notice, comically, it's like not English-speaking places that they're moving her off to. I don't know what the aim is there. Is it that they don't think the controversy will like permeate into different cultures? Yeah, still permeating. So anyway, they wheeled her off to Spain to some castle, which is a cool, nice. That's good anyway. And so there was this post here. So Disney basically, this is what's even funnier. It's not even her. It's not even on her social media, right? It's Disney's social media. So Disney shared a clip of the performance on Instagram, and one user commented, "No thanks. Disney wasn't so difficult to cast a soprano." Again, it's not her Instagram. It's not her Instagram, so she's trawling through the comments like an insecure child, and she chose not to ignore them, obviously, which would have been, would have been the best thing actually. But she snapped back with a self-promotional response. I am a soprano. West Side Story is now streaming on Disney+. Are you, though? Like, are you actually a soprano? I don't think you are. I don't think you are at all. I think that's raging cope. So while Zegler won a Golden Globe for her role as Maria in West Side Story, the 2021 Spielberg-directed musical was a complete commercial failure, grossing just $76 million worldwide against the $100 million budget. That means it lost upwards of $150 million, by the way. Despite being celebrated by critics, it was a box office disaster, raising questions about Zegler's ability to carry a film. She can't carry a film. She's not had any successful film. The only successful film she has had was The Hunger Games, The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes, or whatever it's called. And even then, that movie took the least amount out of every single Hunger Games film. So, not exactly a raging success, is she? Like, again, let's be honest here. So this marks one of the first times Zegler has directly engaged with criticism in months. However, instead of addressing the major issues fans have had with Snow White, her past comments about the original film, her political outbursts, or the film's disastrous PR strategy, she chose to defend her own talent on someone else's social media post. Such a weird thing to do. Such a weird thing to do. So anyway, since her post-election meltdown, where she declared on Instagram that President Trump and his supporters should never know peace, Zegler has largely remained silent outside of carefully controlled PR statements. She eventually issued a corporate-style apology, but it was clear she had already damaged her public image. Meanwhile, Snow White has faced an unrelenting wave of backlash over its drastic departures from the original story, its handling of the dwarves, and its overall reception as yet another modernised Disney remake that no one asked for. Yet instead of engaging with those discussions, Zegler chose to fight back over a comment about her vocal range, something that doesn't even address why audiences are upset with the film. So when she was on Jimmy Kimmel, Zegler actually called herself a narcissist, which is a remark that seemed to be framed as a joke that many people took seriously, given her behaviour. I'm not going to say it's a diagnosis, obviously, but it is interesting. You know, I would say that she's definitely got narcissistic tendencies.
I'm online with Snow White, right? And it is the I have to pretend like well, crazy that we're in front of this.
Wait, how often are you in line for the Snow White ride?
I'm a narcissist. I don't know. It's always like my
The Zeg. Jesus, the Zeg. What a weirdo. This movie is going to bomb. So Disney's moving to influencer interviews. Snow White release is obviously just days away. Page 6 reports that Disney has been unable to control Zegler, with executives trying and failing to get her to dial back her public statements. As a result, the studio is shifting its marketing strategy, opting for influencer-led interviews instead of traditional press. That means they can pay them. So Disney's leaning towards having influencers to interview Rachel and Gal for promotion days on Sunday and Monday. An industry insider told Page 6 they want to concentrate on the content, concentrate on keeping a mouth shut and controlling the narrative. I mean, she's never going to address it. Her career's dead, though, by the way, just as an FYI. So there you go. Comical. She replied to someone on Disney's own post, like, "Oh, I am a soprano." You're not, love. Shut up. So there you go. The narcissist speaks again. Thoughts down below. Take care. Bye-bye now.